Hello students, I am Dr. Kumar Rathod, Assistant Professor, Kamal Bharatya, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Today's session we will discuss about Garg Vridhi Vikas Kram in Ayurveda and according to modern brief month-wise development of fetus. So, introduction. We all come into this world following a beautiful chemistry between two cells, a sperm and an ovum. The product of the union of sperm and ovum is called zygote. The zygote later gets the form of an embryo. Embryo is an unborn offspring in the process of development. Later, the cell division progresses toward clear differentiations and manifestations of body parts and organs. So at this stage, it will be called fetus, prenatal human between the embryonic state and birth. The process of this development of fetus takes place in the slow and steady phase and gets completed in around 9 months. By this time, the fetus get matured and fully formed. The fetus will be said to have reached its term and would be ready to be born. So the formation of zygote and embryo and subsequent development of the embryo, the fetus in various stages of development and maturity over a period of 9 months is called Garbh Vriddhi Vikas in Ayurveda. So there is Masanumasik Garbh Vriddhi. Ayurveda texts have clearly explained the process of monthly development of fetus in detail. The explanation is unique and may not exactly correlate with the explanation given in modern embryology. So, according to Ayurveda, first month, according to Ayurveda, first month, Acharya Charak, Sharir Sthan, Char, Pratham Mas, Avyakta. And according to Shushruta, Kalal Sambhava, according to Ashtang Hridaya, Sharir Sthan 2. It means formation of cell mass. After the sexual intercourse, the sperm fertilizes the ovum in the first month following fertilization and implantation of the embryo in the uterine cavity. Only color or mass of cell is formed. This explanation in the commentators as Singhanka, i.e., means belgum, like substance stained with streak of blood. So come to the second month. Second month, according to Acharya Charak, Sharistan Char, Ghana Pind Peshi Arbud. And according to Shushruta Ghana Pind Peshi Arbud. Same as according to Ashtang Vidya, Sharistan Do, Ghana Pind Peshi Arbud. So here in this session, second month, formation of compact mass, determination of sex of the child. In the second month, the embryo under the influence of sheath, Ushna and Anil means Kaf, Pith and Vat respectively, and its bhutas, the involvement of five elements of nature, means Prithvi or Earth, Jal, Tej, Vayu or Akash, forms into the compact mass, Ghana Sangat. The sex of the child is also determined in the second month of the pregnancy. The determination depend on the shape of the compact mass, Ghana Sangat, formed in the second month. So, said Ghana Pinda Peshi Arbud. In the Ghana Sangat is the form of shape of pind. It would be male, Pumar, child. If the Ghana Sangat is the form of shape of Peshi, quadrangulars like a strip muscles, it would be a female child. If the Ghana Sangat is the form of shape of Arbud, bubbles hemispherical, it would be a nut, means Napusak. So come to the third month. Third month, according to Acharya Charak Sharistan Char, Tritya Masya Sarva Indriyanam Sarva Anga Avyav. And according to Acharya Sushrut Sharistan 3, Hastapad Shirsham Panch Pindika Shushma Ang Pratyang Vibhaga. And according to Acharya Vagbhat Ashtang Hridaya Sharistan 2, Panchadha Prarohiti Saktini Bahu Shirah. Formation of birds, ossification centers for limbs and head. In the third month of pregnancy, 5 birds or ossification centers presenting the formation of 4 limbs, 2 upper limb and 2 lower limb, and head respectively are formed. The Ang Pratyang means organ and their structures also start forming indistinctly, means there is unclear manifestations of organ and their structures in this month. So that's why called Sarv Indriyani Sarv Ang Pratyang Avyav. According to Sushruta, Hast Pad Shirsham Panch Pindika Sushmo Ang Pratyang Vibhago. And come to the fourth month. Fourth month, according to Acharya Charak, Chaturth Mase Sthiratvam. And according to Acharya Sushrut Charistham 3, Sarva Ang Pratyang Vibhaga Pravyakta Garbh Hridaya Pravyakti Bhava. Means distinct formation of organ, manifestation of heart, life element, fetal movement in the fourth month of pregnancy. The Ang Pratyang organ and their structures are distinctly developed, while in the third month the organ have started to manifest indistinctively. They would have completely formed by in the fourth month. Fetal circulation is established. With this, the circulation of nutrition get clearly established between the mother and child. The embryo or garb develop mind and mental facility. So that's why called Sarva Pratyang Vibhaga. Sarva Ang Pratyang Vibhaga Pravaktita Garb Hridaya Pravakti Bhava. As a result, the mother starts feeling the movement of the embryo. Such feeling of fetal movement is known as quickening. At this stage of quickening, the mothers develop some unusual desire, which probably indicated the desire of the growing fetus. The wishes of the child are manifest through mother. The woman at this stage is said to have 2 hearts, one of hers and seconds the others of her fetus. From the mouth, the mothers will be called as Dauridin, Dauridai, the one of 2 hearts. It is said that all desire of women arising in this period shall not be taken lightly since they are demands of the child. They compensate the need of the child, therefore these wish should be fulfilled. Now in fifth month, according to Acharya Charak Sthani 4, Mas Shonit Upchaya. And according to Acharya Sushrut Sthani 3, Mana Prati Buddhi Tara. Progressive development of mind in the fifth month of the pregnancy. The mind develops further 6 months and development of intellect. In the 6 month of pregnancy, the development of buddhi, intellect in C, and 7 month complete development of fetus body is part. 7th month of pregnancy, the fetal body parts are completely developed. All the Ang Pratyangs are said to be completely developed. So, Pancham Mas Shonit Upchaya, Shashtam Mas Balvan Upchaya, Buddhi Vyaktanam, and Saptam Mas Sarva Bhaver Apya Ayati. And according to Acharya Sushruta, Sarva Ang Pratyang Pravaktarah. So it is said all Ang Pratyangs are said to be completely developed. If the wishes of the Hrideni are not fulfilled, the child will be born with defects and deformities like Kubj, dwarf, Uni, short upper limb, Khanj, limb, Vaman short, Vikrataksh, deformed eyes, Anaksha, blind, etc. On the contrary, if the wishes of the Hrideni are fulfilled, she will be give birth to the child who will be strong and would live a long lifespan. And 8th month, instability. 8th month, according to Acharya Charak, Ashtam Masa Oj Paraspar Adayate. Asti Stiro Bhavatya Oja. Asthir Bhava Bhavatya Oja means instability of life. In the 8th month of the pregnancy, the ojas or essence of all the tissue in the body which determine the immunity of the child get disturbed and is unstable. It is said that the life will be unstable on this month. It is also said that the child born in this month may not be survived. In the 9th month, complete development of fetus delivery, birth of child, complete development of the fetus, and the delivery of child may take place at the end of 9 months. It is said that this process of complete development of fetus and childbirth may take place between 9th and 12th month of pregnancy, just before finishing. Ayurveda has explained embryology comprehensively on its own style. The viewpoint may look little different when compared it to the modern day embryology, but structurally and basically the theory of development of child in the mother womb, as explained in Ayurveda, is exemplary, especially when seen that these details are documented in the period when the technologies of modern science were not extinct. So it's all about brief brief introduction of month-wise development of fetus in the womb. So hope you like that session. Thank you.